named Motorbike Dawn. That's a better name. They should let me name them. Motorcyclodon. You know what? Motorcyclodon kinda hits. What's the Digimon version? Ooh, and the Digimon version would be a hot motorcycle lady. Oh, sick. With a cool jacket. I only remember Tinkaton and the Akuma Mankey. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I would be killed by Raxby if I didn't remember Tinkaton, so. Okay. There's plenty of other Pokemon to ride if you're brave enough. Yeah, Oodles knows all about that. She wants to ride Machoke, for fuck's sake. I'd ride a Scolipede. That's my choice. Oh, Mareep's such a good choice. You wouldn't get anywhere fast, but it'd be very cute the whole way. Okay, I'm starting. My name is Chicka Chicka Slim Shady. You live in the city of... Oh yeah, also fun fact, when doing an appointment thing today, I had to give my real name, and it was really weird to not say Quasi. Like 95% of the people in my life call me Quasi, so it was really weird not to put down Quasi. It was like, what do you want to be called? I was like, I live in the city of... Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn it, I was just thinking that. Haha, same brain cell, heart trip. Hornytown? It's gotta be Hornytown. I think it's gotta be Hornytown. And since I have to explain this every single time, yes, I know I'm misspelling horny, because the town near me misspells it too. It was probably named after some, I don't know, shithead white guy named Philip Horny. I'm not riding Scolipede, my Scolipede is named Quasi. It's not that kind of riding, you know? I would transport my friends to the grocery store, personally, you know? As a kid, I always thought it'd be better to ride sheep than horses because sitting on the wool would be soft. Holy shit, that's such a good idea. Enter. This does not impact gameplay. Hell yeah! I'm gonna take my gender neutrality. Select 2 traits. Traits unlock additional paths and dialogue options. Oh, hell yeah. Alright. Get this. What Pokemon do you want to be? Your favorite? Nah, sorry. That's already taken by me. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the ones Leafy would choose. Watch this. Watch for this Leaf build. Leafy would immediately ignore all of these and just pick Talk to Animals and Street Smart. No thought needed. That's exactly what Leafy would choose. So, I'm not observant. I guess I'm empathetic. I'm not book smart. I'll pick mystical. I'm not fucking hot, and I'm definitely not a natural flirt. People like you probably because you're a good person? Nope. Alright, that one's a no. Fast talker, you can read people and read the room. I can't, I'm terrible in social situations. God, maybe I talk to animals too, actually. You haven't seen a Pokemon that screams Leafy yet? I think Nuzleaf would. You know? Like, does Nuzleaf say Nuz Nuz, or does Nuzleaf say Nuz Nuz? Leaf Leaf. I think Nuzleaf is a good Leafy. Ooh, Meganium Leafy would be good. Okay. Mystical and... I think Keen Eye is the one that... I'm not the pinnacle of fitness, And I don't have an imposing presence that commands the room. I don't think that's it. I feel like Keen Eye is what people always pick in these games, though. Fine, we're going Muscle Mage. Fuck it. We're going Muscle Mage. Muscle Mage it is. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. I can't, like, possibly describe how much nostalgia I get from these stupid bus train seats. Bus, yeah, it is bus. Yeah, it did just say it right there. Look at this. Look at these little squiggles. Look at these little squiggles. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news. The 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. They still have them? What, these chairs? I know they have them, but you have to realize him. I live in rural North Carolina. If you walk up to somebody and say, hey, where's the bus stop? They're gonna look at you like you just tried to summon a demon at them. I did see the Virginia. That was good. The funeral of Perlaine Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt. Seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Interesting. Mystical. But it was also more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. Something has been tugging you back to this place your entire life. There was no choice to be made, because you were always going to find your way here. So when your cousin called, you knew it had to be done. And now, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. You said we'd go back to that place. Scarlet Hollow. I'm waiting for you here, in our special place. So anyway, I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. Hey Leafy, nice of you to show up. Get a pattern for car seats? Yeah, I'll do that. It's Leafy. I want to, yeah. Yeah, see, that's a Leafy shirt. I was up in Maryland looking for work, mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's Leafy energy. Wait, what? Are you serious? What's wrong with you? Hell yeah, so chaos, my dude. Why are you talking to me? Pushing joggers into the harbor. Remain silent is hilarious. Wait, what? Yeah, you know, teen stuff. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. Look at this Leafy voice. Her face. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad, not just playing. She kept swinging and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. What the fuck? 1 second, I just realized I gotta fix something over here too. I'm looking at my because I just updated my stream info. I'm looking at my like the stream manager page, not my OBS. Yeah, it's not me. Must be nice. You want to get attacked by a woman swinging her purse at you, and then you make her fall into the harbor and laugh at her with your friends, and then you want this woman to fuck you. No. Don't do that. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real, and geez, you ever get so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? Yeah, I kind of feel like killing someone right now, actually. No, not really. Oh yeah, all the time. Never followed through with it. Why are you telling me this? I have never felt that way about another person. I find it alarming that you have. Smile and pretend you didn't say that. I kind of feel like killing someone right now. No, not really. Oh yeah, all the time. Never followed through. Why are you telling me? Smile and pretend he didn't just say that. No, you're not getting a smile out of me. I am a muscle imbi. I am a muscle mage imbi. I can threaten. Yeah, I kind of feel like killing someone right now. I need my shirt. I need my shirt that looks that says I'm close to leveling up and you look like just enough XP. Give me that shirt. I need it. Yeah, I kind of feel like killing someone right now, actually. You flash him a knowing glare. See? You get it. You never know what a broken heart's gonna make you do until you're staring at it face to face. Change a person, you know? Make them think things they never thought they could. Little cummer shirt? Yeah, I would wear that. That's intimidating too in its own way. I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I always wanted to go there. Leafy, why'd you leave New York? Powerful build, intimidate. One of these days you're going to run into someone who doesn't tolerate your bullshit. Get your act together. Almost fainted at the polls though. I feel you there, him. I almost fainted today too. It was a very woozy, easily dizzy kind of day for me. Smart move. Haha, that's interesting. Powerful build. One of these days you're going to run into someone who doesn't tolerate your bullshit. Get your act together. You cross your arms and glare at the young man with menace in your eyes. Oh, this might not work. Some people might be into this. Huh. Alright, maybe you have a point. Guess New York will always be there waiting for me. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? I gotta say, this is a much worse ride than I got at the beginning of Animal Crossing, talking to Rover. Home, I think. I've never been, but I felt it like a call at the back of my mind for as long as I can remember. Some things can only be put off for so long. I didn't. Scarlet Hollow. Just a small town, you probably never heard of it. Don't answer. This guy's so dense. Oh no, I'm dense. I am of the opinion this guy is just an asshole troll. Like, I can't possibly think he's not picking up on these things. I think he's intentionally pushing my buttons. Home, I think. I've never been, but I felt it like a call at the back of my mind for as long as I can remember. Some things can only be put off for so long. The young man anxiously shifts in his seat. For one perceptible moment, it's his turn to feel uncomfortable before he catches himself and heartily laughs. Yeah, just creep people out. That's the way to get them to stop speaking to you. You know? If I was like, you know... Honestly, Oodles has the idea right. You know, Oodles could go on a bus, and she could just open up Bull Moon Rising. Nobody's gonna go out of their way to speak to someone that's sitting there reading Bull Moon Rising. Unless you're also reading Bull Moon Rising and you're really into it, and then you found a friend. That's how you establish dominance. Oh, you must be talking about Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in the mountains. Is that the werewolf fucker one? No, this one's a Minotaur one. She also got one recommended in her Discord about going to a Minotaur milking farm. And she said, yeah, that's on my to be read. Like, young girl gets a job milking Minotaurs. I'm sorry. Scarlet Hollow is not about milking Minotaurs. Come on, lock in. It's the only other stop until this bus turns around. So if you aren't getting off at any stop, you must be headed that way. Almost nobody ever goes there. I'm usually alone on the bus by now. Though actually, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the holler, you see. There's always a job listing or two on the boards. Never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. My buddies got desperate enough to try it. Heard from them in a while. Now that I think about it, I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone for once, focused on something other than you. Oh my god, wait. I gotta remember. Everyone knows about Morning Glory Milking Farm. You didn't? How can I unknow? You just have to fill your mind with alternate smut to erase that image. I also just realized, who wants to have a really fun time? I think I forgot to set, Silk Song live. Oh shit, I forgot to upload it. Fuck. One second. We're doing editing live on stream. One sec. Let me throw together a thumbnail. Give me a moment. I told people Silk Song would be up today, so it has to. I worked hard on this. Okay, there's my thumbnail. Let's go ahead and go in here. Edit this template. Oh, this is going great. This is going places. I can't see chat, by the way, so if you're making fun of me or bullying me, I won't feel the effects of that for a few seconds. So, you know, just as a warning. Okay, let's reuse the details. 58. Put that in there. God, anybody that was actually interested in watching a Scarlet Hollow playthrough has already clicked off the video. And you know, that's fine. Big fans weren't gonna stick around for me anyway. I bring to the masses mediocre playthroughs filled with many distractions. Okay, that's probably gonna have to go up a 10. Sorry to Central Europe time viewers. This is going to be going up at your 4 a.m. But it's fine. Okay, now we're locked in, I promise. Now we're locked. Has anyone got upset from you missing a video deadline? I wonder if Oodles has Mate on her to be read. She's currently reading Mate, actually. That's like the current thing that she's reading. Like, if you see her stream, yeah, it's there in the bottom left. Leafy, you straight up made a meme of the Mate cover. Yeah. You straight up looked at the cover and edited it. And you didn't remember the name. Alright. Okay. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his bag before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts? They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. Noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Great. I had an appetite, maybe. Why would a werewolf have visible abs? For horny. Of course it's for horny. Yeah, go support Oodles. Plus they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip, sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Powerful build, protein is protein. Nice, I loved boiled peanuts. Take the peanuts, no thanks. Screw you and your peanuts. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. I mean, the actual option for me would be protein is protein. Protein is protein. and build these muscles by turning down free protein. Take the wet peanuts from the stranger. It's been several hours since you've had any protein, which is several hours too many in your book. You tear into them immediately, not even bothering to remove the shells as you chew through fistfuls of soft legume. In a mere moments, they're all gone. Figured someone like you would get some good use out of them. You know, with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friends. Look, you gotta do what you gotta do, alright? And just like that, the stranger was gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow. End of the line. Almost there. I like my little bony hand. The bus finally comes to a stop. Its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road. Let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you in this place behind. Excuse me though, the bus arrives at 11 a.m. and departs 11:01. People got 1 minute to hop on this thing? Hey Quasi, who are you? Instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks very annoyed to be here. I'm not going in for a firm handshake. Looks like somebody needs a hug. Oh god, I'm sorry, I hate these people. I hate these people. Don't hug me, I don't know you. Hey Tabitha. Give her your condolences, remain silent. Hey Tabitha. Let's say hey Tabitha. Playthrough I saw was a long time ago and they took different traits, so this will be fun. Yeah, I usually like taking the muscle trait or that because nobody ever chooses it. You know? Like, I think physical object or physical instrument was like the least chosen stat in Disco Elysium, for example, because everybody wanted to be a Matrix man and really smart. Yeah, that's the one people take. Like maxing out your observation and things like that. It's the one most people take because they want to be able to pick up on things. Max perception. Hey Tabitha. Come on, let's go back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. Wow, you got a BMW, huh? We follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Old BMW. Doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Honestly, I'm fine with that. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Okay, so this is also in Slay the Princess. Everyone just wants to have a keen eye in real life. I'd pick keen eye too. I don't know if I would. If I had to pick a superpower that I could use in like real life, my power would be the ability to pull up a menu that lets me know what someone thinks of me or their relationship to me. You know? So I can take all of the guesswork out of social situations. If I can just pull up somebody and it just says like, this person hates you, I'm like, okay, good. Now I know. Now I don't have to think everyone hates me. Night, Binary. Hope you have a good night. How are you holding up? I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Can't believe we've never actually met before this. Can't believe we've never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. You can feel the same careless cruelty in Tabitha's words that your mother would use when she talked about Perlane and the old Scarlets. The wound that tore your family apart runs deep enough that it bled through the generations. Quasi isn't a romance manhwa? I don't quite know what that means at the moment. I don't think I would do very well in a romance manhwa. I'm not very made for that. You just ask. Like, ask me, for example. No. I already know you hate me. It's okay. Look, I know my mom did to piss off this side of the family, and I know you're going through a lot, but that comment was unnecessary. Bad blood, I don't know when my mom left or what kind of grudge she has against this side of the family, but I'm sorry. Haha, yeah, Dead Moms Club. Oh, okay, that's already established. Okay, yeah, exactly. Sound like my mother right now. She hated this side of the family so much. We don't have to become our parents. There's some things in life we get to choose. Oh god, that's a look. And she chose to leave. How are you holding up? Fine. Okay, but if that ever changes, phew, good to hear. I know how you're feeling. I lost my mom too. I know. Manhwa tropes, usually isekai, have to bring up a menu power so often. Honestly, yeah, it would just be so much easier for me if I could just immediately know the vibe check from the get. Because otherwise I have a constant debuff that just assumes everybody hates me and I'm being annoying. I would be a good character in Rogue Legacy, you know? I'd be a great character. I'd kill it in Rogue Legacy. So, the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. It's almost a whole week. I got here a little early. Since I'm here, do you need any help planning? I know this stuff isn't easy. Yeah, do you need any help planning? I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. Just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. Guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? That... I don't think Tabitha will appreciate this joke, honestly. And since it did say this could affect relationships, I don't know if I'm going to go for that. I don't know if I'm going to go for that. That's a risky maneuver in the best of situations, and this is not the best. There's this one anime isekai about a vending machine, and another where the guy's superpower is being able to open an Amazon website UI to get things for cooking, I think. Good ideas, but like, how do you make a season? Yeah, I remember seeing the vending machine one. It was weird. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the cart eases up the steep mountain road. And here it is, the Scarlet estate. It's seen better days. Its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. I would not step on this side of the house, just saying. I'm not stepping foot on that shit. This just reminds me of an area in Resident Evil 8. Yeah. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. A jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. Ew. You hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Fortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. Wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. Floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to get to those places. We'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. Leave your bags here for the time being. Oh man, this place is huge! Can't wait to unwind! Cool, thanks. It's beautiful? Why? It's beautiful. This place is falling apart. I thought y'all were loaded. Can't you afford to fix this dump? So, you live here? Yeah, and I'm letting you stay here for free. So mind your manners. Did your mother not teach you about those? Let's get the tour over with. Follow me. Put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floors, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name's Janie. Wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. Need any food? There's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Kitty! Kitty cat! Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. I can't guarantee I won't touch the mac and cheese, but the ice cream is absolutely yours. Oh, you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip: some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. You said someone actually cleans this place? Have you ever actually seen that happen, or does this person just say they did it and leave? This is so nice. It's nice. Lie. It's perfect. Awesome. I love PB&J. There's somewhere in town to buy food. What if I want ice cream? Someone cleans this place? Sorry, someone cleans this place? Why do you ask? Not up to your sparkling city standards. Now in a country, we know how to put up with a little dirt and grime. Okay. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? I don't need something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. Usually order my food in bulk online though, so I wouldn't be going with you. I'm your guest? Oh, I didn't actually bring budget. Sweet, thanks. General store? How very folksy. Is it? It's a store that fulfills your general shopping needs. General store just describes what it is. Awesome. I love PB&J. How'd you know it was one of my favorites? That smile can't be real. Oh, God. Why is my cousin doing the impression from Disco Elysium? Or the expression. The expression, yeah, that's the one. You gotta get rid of that. It's debuffing your stats. I didn't. Good for you. What if I want ice cream? Then you can buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know and there will be consequences. Alright, what's next? Bathroom. Follow me. Great! It's been hours since I've gone. Two of you leave the kitchen. You pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Very cute kitty. Is that your cat? Pet the cat. No, no, no. You can't just pet a cat. Is that your cat? What's its name? Frou Frou. Do not try to pet her. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Exactly. See, you can't, you have to maintain a proper relationship, and there's some decorum with cats. People just walk up to one and are like, I'm gonna pet the kitty. Pet the cat anyways? Nope, leave the cat be. You decide to follow Tabitha's advice. When we move on, bathroom awaits. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Yes, bathroom. Not much to show, it's a bathroom. I'll wait outside, do what you must if you must. Oh. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Yeah, I don't want to go here. Wait, are you sure this toilet works? This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Guess. Are you sure the toilet works? Yes. Why wouldn't it? The water bill gets paid. Therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. Go here outside? I think I would rather outside. Honestly. Honestly? Like, just take a roll and go out there. I don't trust this place. But it's so crusty. It's fine. Don't be so dramatic. It's the worst bathroom I've ever seen. You can practically hear Tabitha roll her eyes at you from the other side of the bathroom wall. It'd be a lot nicer if Janie didn't have a policy about bathrooms. She cleans mine but refuses to do more than that, so you can blame her for the state of the place. You should clean it. No. Can I use your bathroom instead? No. Now hurry up and do your business so we can move on. Oh. Alright, let's see what's in the toilet seat. Yummy. Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. You're good, actually. Good, actually. Oh, I think they called it 20 minutes ago. Funny communist one. Hell yeah! That's the news I needed today. Get fucked. Get absolutely fucked. Wonderful news. You know, in honor of that win, we're gonna use the danger toilet. Toilet's a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Someone's gonna have a temper tantrum? Oh, many people are gonna have a temper tantrum. I already saw people being like, oh my god, I'm so hyped because people said if he wins, like 5 million people said they're gonna, I'm leaving New York. And New Yorkers were like, holy shit, this is gonna be so good for our housing market. All of these assholes leave. It'll be so good. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour, follow me. You and Tabitha briefly returned to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. So where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. Had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. Mystical, an unmistakable stain coats this room. Someone has died here. No, people have died in here. Closet's full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. Should be empty. Let's do powerful build first. Do you need help? A lot of boxes and stuff lying around here. Could help you move things around and fix the place up. Look, I appreciate the offer, but Janie already comes in once a week. It's fine. People have died here, haven't they? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Obviously, people have died here. Who used to sleep here? Like I said, this house is almost 150 years old. Many people have slept here. Now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. This is great! Way nicer than what I'm used to! Can't say I'm surprised. Each and every piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. This is not an IKEA bedroom or whatever such nonsense you're used to in the city. Yeah, it's just moldy instead. I feel like I would rather take the IKEA furniture than the fucking mold. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. I didn't carry them with me? This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties. You'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away and others down the line. Where are you going? To work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. What kind of work do you do? Run the coal mine. Same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. Requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Hashtag girl boss. I have to choose hashtag girl boss. Like, come on. This is an explore option though, so I gotta choose this. Can I come watch? What? No, the mine is dangerous. Can't babysit you and do my job. Do you think there would be better things you do with your life that might give you a better sense of purpose than running a coal mine? Running a coal mine has got to be one of the most ethically and physically vile jobs on the planet. I mean, yeah. But how can I not choose hashtag girl boss? Damn. Can't believe you're only in your 20s and already running a coal mine. Talk about hashtag girl boss. Don't patronize me. I know you have nothing to your name, Quasi. Don't smile at me like that, actually. Any other inane questions before I leave? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? There's a very demanding job I should be getting back to right now that doesn't include figuring out activities for you to occupy your time with. I'm not your babysitter. Why don't you, I don't know, go walk around in town or something until you get tired? There are historic buildings to look at. I'm sure you'll have a great time. You think you could take me to town before you leave? No, it's just down the hill. You can walk there yourself. Sure you can't take the day off? Special occasion, your cousin's in town. No, some of us have responsibilities. Can't your child wait a little longer? Chill with your cuz. Okay, I'll drop it. No, family's not the best. No, it's not. It's not. Okay, I'll drop it. Thank you. See you later tonight. Go into town, stay here, do whatever you want, just stay out of trouble. Did I do something wrong? You asked me to come to this funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. What's going on? Is it something I said? Look, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here, but you aren't exactly one to talk. Clearly you and I have very different opinions on hospitality. Maybe we can start fresh tonight. Just stay out of my hair until then, okay? I have work to do. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to be done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door, and now it's just you. You in this sprawling, decrepit estate. Go straight to the Forbidden Wings. Yeah, you know. Hell yeah. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the Forbidden Wings of the estate. Except for the locks and chains sealing them shut. Shit. PB&J sounds great. The only things you've had to eat in the past 8 hours were those boiled peanuts you got from that strange young man on the bus. Suffice it to say, you're still hungry, and a PB&J sounds like exactly what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you're probably going to need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. I do not want to approach Frou-Frou. Check out the garden. The garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. Might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Explore? You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Turn to the kitchen. No reason yet. Search the cabinets? Cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils. Grab a plate and a butter knife. Well, you need now some actual food. Examine the mug. Blowing Rock, North Carolina? I've been there. I've been there. Look at that. I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina. Hell yeah. Do you see Shantae has twin tails for a new hairstyle now? That would be cute for Shantae. I like big ponytail, but twin tails are always good too. Yeah, I've been to Blowing Rock like twice. It's very hard to not read this as I was blown at Blowing Rock, North Carolina. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Damn, where does this take place again? Does this take place? This doesn't take place in North Carolina, right? A few hours, though. Like, you could be in a different state from North Carolina. You could be in South Carolina, Virginia. Say it louder. More like blowing cock? Yeah. More like blowing cock. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. Might be nice to see the local sites before heading home. I actually think I have a Blowing Rock shirt. No shit. I'm pretty sure I do. Somewhere. Examine the shot glass. It reads, I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Perlan, so this wasn't from her 50th. In the few stories you've heard from your mom, Perlan wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses. It takes place in North Carolina. Holy shit, this is actually like the perfect game for me. Are they gonna talk about Charlotte next? Are we gonna go to go to Appalachian? We're gonna go head up the fucking college town I forget the name of that's up by Appalachian. Scarlet Hollow, North Carolina, a small town supported by the Scarlet-owned coal mines. Wow, that is wild. Okay, well get ready for me to comment on all the North Carolinian things. Grab a bowl. Moth trap, do not touch. You reach for the bowl, but as you pull it down, a blend of vinegar and dead moth splashes onto you, immediately staining your shirt. In the back of the bowl is a note that reads, moth trap, do not touch. Whoops. Your shirt is now unpleasantly wet. You'll probably change into something clean before you leave the house. Close the cabinet. Close the cabinet and look back to the rest of the kitchen. Search the pantry. It's like the Sopranos PS2 game for Hemlock and literally every Spider-Man game for me. There's not very many games that take place in North Carolina. I think I've played like 2. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. That is a shit ton of mac and cheese. Examine mac and cheese. Pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. You can't say you've ever seen the brand before. Empty the box and stuff it with the dead mouse on the shelf? No? Put it back. Staying away from the mac and cheese is one of your cousin's hard rules, and she does not seem to like you. Take bread. Pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to a satisfying snack. Take peanut butter. The king of nut butters. And only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. I don't know, I think the king of nut butters is the kind you get at Blowing Rock. Huh? Huh? All you need now is some jelly. You close the pantry door as best you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. I don't get it. Must be a North Carolina thing. Nut butter is stored in the balls. Search the fridge. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped to the door reading, Janie, stay out, in all caps. Below it, in separate handwriting, are the words, okie dokie. You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you've yet to touch anything other than the handle. Examine old takeout. Why did you do that? What were you expecting? This takeout container is disgusting beyond words. A liquefied mess, wholly congealed in its styrofoam shell. You can't even tell what it used to be. Leafy, you can add quotes. Leafy, I say this knowing that you're going to abuse it. You can add quotes, but Hemlock can as well. So you can just constantly, instead of saying mods quote that, say Hemlock quote that. And I'm sorry for reminding him of this, Hemlock. I would like to apologize in advance. The substance doesn't just smell bad, it smells ancient. Nah, I think it's a mod thing. Yeah, see, he's too scared. He's too scared to intentionally annoy Uma Mistress. Powerful build! Protein's protein! If we're gonna keep our MB muscles out here, all right, like we need to get our protein where we can, okay? Protein is protein. You say to yourself as you force the slimy substance down your throat and into the steel trap that is your stomach. Your mouth and throat and senses might be revolted, but you know your muscles will thank you for this later. You've never been one to puke or get sick, and you don't see any reason why the slime would be any different. Hell yeah! Ah, yes. The growths on it have extra protein. Check mayonnaise. You know you probably shouldn't, but part of you has to know how old that mayonnaise is. You pick up the jar, its label flaking in your hand. It expired 10 years ago. This jar of mayonnaise is old enough to graduate the 5th grade. Holy shit. This mayonnaise made it farther in school than Leafy did. Best to put it back and forget you ever saw it. Take jelly. Reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly. Good, you have the correct kind of jelly. Carefully checking its expiration date, you breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. Quasi will die of food poisoning before he meets Doggo? No. What will actually happen is someone will try to poison me later, And they'll be like, haha, that poison is currently coursing through your body. And I'll be like, huh, I don't feel anything. And then a little pop-up will come up and say, new trait revealed, poison immune. And then I'll be like, I'm built different. I eat sludge like this on the reg. Poison doesn't mess with me. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. Alternately, if I can't get the immunity to poison thing, I hope I can do the vulture thing, where I vomit up what I ate as a form of self-defense. And since what I ate was horrid, my attacker will leave me be. You know? I'm a vulture. I have a vulture defense mechanism. This is the last ingredient you needed to make your PB&J. Time to close this fridge and get to work. Grab ice cream. Banana Choco Chunk. Yeah, you can keep that shit. Tabitha explicitly told me not to do this. You think to yourself as you reach for a pint of banana chocolate chunk. Put it back. You stare longingly at the pint of ice cream for a few moments before your self-restraint kicks in and you put it back where you found it. Tabitha already seems to not like you, and it's probably best not to fan the flames of her hatred. Need to take another sip. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. So we searched everything. Hi, Frou Frou. The cat hisses as you draw near, but remains firmly in place. This is clearly Frou Frou's spot on the counter. Back away. Try not to make any sudden movements. Make that PB&J. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations, protein awaits. A job well done. All of that hassle and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. You're done here. Congratulations, you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Might as well head into town, keep exploring the kitchen. You're talking about not focusing on my left monitor. I keep thinking your pointer is a fly or something that somehow survived fall and is in my room. Yeah, that's me. Now cut the crusts off. Yeah, I can do that for you, Hemlock. You want yours without crusts? I got you. Settle into your room. Now that you've finally eaten, the aches and pains of your journey have started to sink deep into your bones. You stumble up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance to your room. Put your spare clothes in the dresser. Examine the painting. Must be an older relative of yours, judging by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you've barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. Look out the window? Can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you own this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel, some gardening gloves, and whip it into shape. No, I wouldn't. Nori just did the Akira slide sans motorcycle? Yeah, kiddies love to do that when they got their zoomies. It's the best. You'd go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you needed to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the birdsong. No, this is not what I would do. This is what Morgan would do. Yeah. You'd definitely do that. Just not right now. Check the closet. Oh, great. It's a horrifying doll. Good thing Oodles isn't here. You can see why your cousin said you should put clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Yeah, sure. Pick up the creep-ass doll. Of course you're sharing a room with the creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. Its foot reads, Property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. Close the closet. Put your spare clothes in the dresser. It's a possum! You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer, and a possum lurks within. It is quiet but angry. Pardon me, close drawer, grab the possum, gently smack possum, put clothes on top of possum. It's just the little guy. Oh, pardon me. You gently close the drawer, leaving the marsupial in peace. The drawer belongs to the possum and there's nothing you can do about it. You open the top drawer next. It's empty. Let's go to places you'll find to put your clothes. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you'd have been better off keeping your clothes in your nice clean bag. There's no going back now. That's enough. Doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do. Might as well head to town. Me not taking a nap is wild, but now that you're settled in, there's not much left for you to do other than head out and explore the town. Before leaving the house, you rinse off and change into a clean shirt. You're not about to meet new people coated in vinegar and dead moths. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop. Especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. Only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. Maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, you missed the perfect time. Continue. It's really pretty out here. Continue. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. Still has the feeling of an idyllic country town. Its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Pug! Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Pet the dog. Tell me more about this wonderful creature. I don't do too well with dogs. That's supposed to be a dog? Yeah, pugs are, you know. Introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Quasi. And I'm Stella. Pleasure to meet you. It's not often to see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. Is that a Mothman shirt? I think it is. You're in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Oh my god, I just remembered. Forgot to tell you, Hemlock. I mentioned the outfits that we saw to Morgan, and she was like, oh yeah, did you see the really cool one? And I was like, no. And she was like, you missed them? In the grocery store? And I was like, I didn't see anything super crazy. And Morgan was like, there was somebody dressed up as Mothman. And it was a really cute outfit. And I was like, what the hell? Why did I not see that? And she was like, I tried to point it out to you, but I didn't want them to see me aggressively pointing at them. So I just kind of tried to nudge you to see if you would see, and you didn't even notice. And I was like, oh, I missed Mothman. You're in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Yep. Just got into town today. Wow, didn't think there would be anybody else coming. You staying with Tabby? How's she holding up? I haven't seen her since Pearland passed. Or for a while before that, now that I think about it. God, this pug's staring at me. Sorry, did you just say Tabby? Can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so... Yeah. Sorry, did you say Tabby? Can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so... cute? She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. I feel like whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha, just a mask she wears. I feel like whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha. Cataracts? Yeah, I saw the dog had cataracts. I bet that's a metaphorical mask you're talking about. To tell you the truth, she's always been a little rough around the edges, but most people don't really catch on to that. Probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. Town's really small, so everybody's known everybody else as far as back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up in the end. And then she graduated and that was that. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Why not? I'm not really hungry. It was nice meeting you. I think I'll just going to wander, turn around and leave without saying another word. I wish I could say I'm not hungry, but I'm willing to get a coffee. Biscuits? Your treat? Hell yeah. Awesome. Let's go. Pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs in the air. That's not a pleasant aroma for me. That's a, I feel like I'm going to vomit aroma. So do not like that. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Yeah, we're in a small town, you know. We're in a small town. What happened to protein is protein. We've had 2 meals, Hemlock. That's more than I have most days. I can't eat too much. What are you looking at? Quietly slide into the nearest booth. Hey everyone, I'm Quasi. Just in town for the funeral. Before anyone can respond, you and Stella casually slide into a booth, pretending the whole town didn't just gawk at you like a sideshow attraction. It's like your entrance was a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? You just ate a science project? Yeah, it was a really good science project too. You know? I'm sure when I ate it, like, I imagine when I ate it, you hear the Geiger counter sound effects from Fallout when you eat radiated food. Like, in my mind's eye, that sound effect played when I ate it. Folks around here don't meet many strangers as is. With who you're related to, well, let's just say you'll be the talk of the town for a while. Hey Stella, went ahead and fixed your coffee. They quietly place a cup of tea in front of Stella. Here's some bacon for the little lady. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can hit Y or triangle button on your gamepad to hide the text box. Look at baby. Oh, my Y is not working. Y is not working to hide the text box, actually. No, I just heard myself trying not to throw up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If there's any way I can make it up, let me know. Anything for you? Name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. Isn't bacon bad for dogs? Dogs love bacon. Can't say no to a face like that. Gretchen's like one of those 110-year-old ladies who had a daily glass of wine her whole life. Why stop now? Maybe it's the secret to her longevity. Anyways, don't worry. I'm always keeping an eye on her diet. Gotta go in a sec. Want anything while I'm still here? I think you can click. This? This is the... Yeah. Y doesn't do anything. And this is like my journal. This is save and this is options. No sus screenshots for you? I'm not trying to get sus screenshots. That's your shtick. No thanks. I ate pretty recently. I just ate and I'm not a big coffee drinker. Alright, but let me know if you change your mind. Oh, and I'm, sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Oh, too bad you didn't get a biscuit. They're so good. I guess you have all week. Maybe another day. Nah. I mean, a southern biscuit might be okay, but like, I don't know. Anyway, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? Gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on. There's always the reading adventure at the library. It's supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. That's adorable. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. There's the weekly Sunday potluck. Should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck like a church thing? Would be weird for me to come if I'm not a member. Oh no, the Sunday thing's coincidental. It's actually hosted in the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. Interesting for North Carolina and a rural area. Interesting. Better than whatever British biscuit shit they do over there? I mean, they're just cookies. It's probably fine. Hiding text box is kind of important. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't work, but I'm like pressing the hell out of Y on my keyboard. And I know my keyboard's connected to this PC because the mouse is. I mean, I suppose what I could do is like have my controller over here too. Yeah, it works on the controller. That might be what it's doing. It might be picking up that I have a controller connected, so it's not taking inputs from the keyboard, but it is taking inputs from the mouse. So I can just press Y on my controller if I ever need to lower that. People are happy with my Silk song? What does that mean? See this though? This is Leafy whenever Leafy sees like a character with a big ass. Look at that. That's Leaf. Leafy, add this as an emote for your stream right here. It's me next to Uma Mistress? Yeah, exactly. Here's him, and here's you. With your little plate that you licked clean and everything. Isn't this like the Royal South? Never share a picture of my bug with a big ass plushie? No, you should. I know. You must seem like such heathens. There are plenty of God-fearing folks in town. They're just not the biggest fans of the local church. Well, the building is okay, but the pastor's another story. Something a little off about the guy. A little creepy. You get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. By the way, I've noticed that, it's auto-advancing text. Yeah, we want to turn that off. Those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time? Tor says, fun fight, and Topo says, one of my favorites in games, so good. They're right, that fight was awesome. So stuff you can put on the back of the episode cover. Also share it again, exactly. What's it to you? We just met, I don't have to tell you all my plans. No clue. I'm sure I'll be able to occupy myself. Probably just do what I can to support Tabitha. Kind of assumed I'd be spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. No, I don't want to hit good hiking trails. Like, I would maybe hit one, but I'm not that much of a hiker. Kind of assumed I'd be spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough. It's really sweet of you, but you're right. I'll definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Thought about exploring the local trails? Usually out there a few nights a week for my job, and I'd be happy to show you around. It might be... if this character is hitting on me, I would not know. Like, I am the most oblivious individual in the world. I don't think they are. I think they're just being nice, but I've thought that literally when people were being the most obvious about hitting on me, so... I don't know. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. Hey, when do you want me to give you a biscuit? On the house. She sends her condolences. Thank you, but really I'm good. You don't have to do that. What, do I look like a charity case? Hell, we'll chow down. We gotta make a big show. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. A warmth emanates from its surface. You don't even need to taste it to know that it is good. Divinity given buttery form. It is pretty good. Take a bite. It melts in your mouth, as if nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Yeah, that's a southern biscuit. They're pretty damn good, but... truly, this is a perfect biscuit. It's the best biscuit I've ever had, but that's not saying much. Whoa. This is a really good biscuit, wow. So glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, as Stella mentioned, she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. The only person I know who's been on the news. That's not famous, then I don't know what is. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Hey, Del. Yeah, hello, Sleepy. I didn't know you were sleeping, but hello. Totally not late to stream. Thanks for the sub, Del. Appreciate it. Yeah, you too, Stella. Wow, that's rad. How does that make you money? Ugh, you and everyone else. Oh, okay. Wow, that's rad. What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. Should really check out her channel, Quasi. It's amazing. That explains the Mothman. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. You know, the controversial one? Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. Just So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River. And that's all I had to go on. Nah, Mothman's on Stella's shirt. You can get a little bit of a look of Mothman right here. It says Mothman below this, so I can't assure you it's Mothman. Currently, it kind of looks like a weird little Cthulhu. But, yeah. Is that a real cryptid? I actually don't know. I know about the Catawba River. I've been there. But, I've never heard of a cryptid called the River Runner. I'm honestly not really familiar with any cryptids in North Carolina. I'm familiar with, ghost stories. We have quite a few ghost stories. One of the popular ones around here is the Devil's Stomping Ground. It's supposed to be like a camping site where if you go there and you try to camp, as soon as you fall asleep, you'll wake up in the morning and all of your stuff will be moved like 5 feet to the right. And it's said that that's where Satan dwells, and if you tried to sleep there, demons will move all of your stuff while you're asleep. So. Then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I'd ever seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. Capybara! I'm not sure what it was, and I'm the only one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. Whatever it is, I bet I could take it. That's an honest-to-God cryptid. Oh yeah, totally a dog or... Wait, a beaver? Hold on. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. I don't believe in cryptids. Remain silent. That's an honest-to-God cryptid. No way that's a beaver or dog. And there's no way a capybara would be swimming in a river in the mountains of North Carolina. That'd be sick, though. Unless there's some North American colony of capybaras in Appalachia. That would still count as a cryptid, wouldn't it? Yeah! I could get behind a capybara cryptid. Yeah, until someone catches a capybara up here, that would still count as a cryptid by most standards. The comment section went nuts for this footage, and from there it spread to Twitter pretty fast. There were polls for days, even had actual experts weighing in. It was all a really cool experience, and it meant the video did some pretty great numbers. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owners set it free, and now it will forever run the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along? Pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. Gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. Should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends anyway. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. Who? Ew, stinky. What's Skunk Ape? Isn't that just worse Bigfoot? Interesting, interesting. Tell me more. Well, it's kind of like Bigfoot, only smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug-of-war with her dog. As I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. What do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate about a darkening sky, that sort of thing? Hey, Oodles. Welcome in. Hope your stream was good. Oh, that's a lot of choices. It depends. Will Gretchen be there? Absolutely. Against my better judgment, yes. It's not like I have anything else. Are you nuts? You actually asking me, a stranger, to follow a girl I just met into the woods unknown at night to chase after dangerous beasts? I'm gonna have to decline. How about a rain check? I don't know. I'm kind of wiped. I think I'm good. I'm sure Tabitha's expecting me home at some point. No, remain silent. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Stella's cute enough. If Stella kills me in the woods, that's fine. I can go out like that. That's fine. If I get my organs harvested, you know, joke's on them. I eat poison food, so those organs aren't going to be very good. Hell yeah, I'd been hoping you'd ask since the moment I heard cryptids. I live for the thrill. Yeah, I pegged you for a good adventuring buddy the second I saw you pegged. Is that what's happening in the woods? Glad to see I made the right call. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school. So it'll be kind of like a blast from the past. I miss those two. Our videos are terrible. And that gets me thinking. Wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together. I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. This particular art is cute. I like the little looking at you. You know, like this. I like it. This fucking place keeps dropping good deals on Pokemon sets. Leafy is so addicted to Pokemon cards now. But Reese, I think this is a decent chance we could get him to come out of his cave if he's up for it. Mind if I make a quick call? Oh, look how cute. Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? It's like it's been forever. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or? Okay, you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out into the woods tonight. Met somebody cool in town today. They're Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going to look for Skunk Ape. We could take the easier trails. That would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring them. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Oh. I can't tell if she's taking off her eyes from us because she's interested in us, or she doesn't want to let go of her prey. Is it taking her eyes from us because she's interested in us, or she doesn't want to let go of her prey? Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, Del. I'm down for either of those options. I'm fine with that. I can be prey. That's fine with me. It's like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? Are you okay? What's his deal? Glad it's just the two of us. Now that is the mentality right there. Either the best relationship or death. I mean, it doesn't have to be death. You know? There's, plenty of circumstances where there can be a predator-prey situation that doesn't directly lead to death. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, gosh, 10 years or so? I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. Can't remember the last time I saw him leave this house. Oh well. It's not my place to talk about, really. Just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious, you'd love him. What's this game about so far? My mom died, and my aunt died, and so I'm reconnecting with estranged family that my mom cut me off from for some reason. And this family owns a coal mine in rural North Carolina. And I'm here to reconnect with them. And yeah. So that's pretty much it. Should swing by his place sometime this week. Ugh, haven't I met enough people already, honestly? That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome. I'll make it happen. Maybe she thinks I'm cute. You know, maybe I'm already like... Maybe I'm already falling a little bit for Stella here. So if Stella murders me, I'm just gonna go ahead and let you all know. That's fine. Honestly. It's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. Friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. Probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. When do the Cullens show up? Vampires? Maybe. We could do a video about them. Don't leave a tip. You didn't even spend any money. Leave a tip. Leave a generous tip. I usually leave generous tips. I probably don't have the money though. Reach into your pocket and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know it's a bit more than one would expect to get from such a short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you've got it. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. Oh, that's awesome of you. Avery will appreciate that, I'm sure. Stella turns to leave the diner with you following close behind. Now to find out that I won't be able to afford something very important later. Ooh, pretty art. That's my fuck-ass house up there. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know. Following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel mystical, a sense of foreboding. Feel an overwhelming sense of foreboding, which seems only natural considering where you are. Your instinct screams at you to leave, but at the same time, you're curious to see what the night has in store for you. Decide to go with the flow, to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and to not dwell too much on this strange feeling. Quasi fucks in that house? No, I don't. Who do I have to fuck? No one. No one. I'm a mystical buff imby. You know? I don't got no one. Walking into that house, yeah, it's a pain. We had to walk down that earlier. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. No, it is these days. Each summer's the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. You're so cute! Sorry, I'm falling. You're really expecting to find anything? Here, do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? You know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sorts of thing? Okay. Here you go, Oodles. This is for you. Alright? You ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? Ghosts, demons, werewolves? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. Never had much luck, though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. Nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kinda lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there were actually people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. There you go, Oodles. There you go. As for demons, I don't know. Honestly, don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. I don't know. I think demons would be pretty cool, actually. And hot. Did I mention they would be hot? They're hot. Let's hope all that junk... Oh, that's just bunk, am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they've absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. Don't send me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Would? Oodles would aliens? I feel like a lot of people probably would aliens. Aliens can be a lot of different things, you know? Look at Mass Effect. You know? Aliens could be a lot of things. You know? I feel like just the general dearth of stuff that aliens could be kind of opens them up to being a wood for many people. You know? There could be an alien race out there that just looks like Machamp from Pokemon, and then Oodles will just be voraciously barking. Picturing Outer Wilds aliens, the Nomai or not the Nomai. I forget the like character, the race your character is. But yeah, you're thinking about those. I'm thinking like Garrus, Twi'leks, you know, Oodles probably would a Krogan. Heck yes, aliens are real. I'm skeptical. See, that's just what the government wants you to think. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. Whoa! You gotta meet my friend Kanika's mom. You two would get along. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here other than cryptids? Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. Yeah. Most herbivores are opportunistic omnivores. You know, a deer will eat something if it can. Just because it's not a carnivore doesn't mean it won't stop. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake! That's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage, with grass and trees growing on it so you could barely tell it was there until you step on it. Practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. Look at this! So much of your art is so cute. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. Salvaged a few bottles that I keep in my dresser. Do you ever eat ass if there's no other option? Yeah. Feel called out? How was I supposed to know deers are baby eaters? They're opportunistic. I've just heard it a lot before. Also, look at the cute little vests. Does anything ever bad ever happens? Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. He was fine. He had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a week or two to heal. Oh no, not too bad. I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. Oh, that's nightmarish. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out that the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie she is not. Took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice bats later I was right as rain, so it could have been worse. Oh, and there's that time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. That happens to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Sorry, did you say you almost got shot? Are you sure it's safe? You know, I'm a little surprised to see you getting cold feet. I know we just met, but I had you pegged as pretty adventurous. Okay, that's the second time you said that you're pegging me. Really wouldn't worry about Duke, though. He might be a little jumpy, but he means well. And these trails are a ways off this farm. If it makes you feel any better, I've been out on the trails with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the woods when he walks. We'll hear him long before he sees us. Alright, now lean in and kiss her? No! Absolutely not. I've had situations where people have straight up told me verbatim, hey, I'm into you, and I still can't lean in for a kiss. Hell are you on about? Clearly you have me mixed up with some person that is good in these situations. The wildlife isn't anything to be afraid of either. Worst I've seen up here is the occasional black bear, and even they scare easily. Yeah, black bears are babies. Don't mess with them if they have their own babies nearby, though. Sometimes worrying can help you prepare for something, but we're as prepared as we can be. I even carry bear mace. And if you're as prepared as you can be, why give in to your anxiety when you can just have fun instead? Anyway, all this is to say we're good. Don't worry. Did you hear that? Okay, oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Phew, sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Not girly, just old Duke. What the hell are you looking for out here? Skunk Ape? Sorry I asked. Who's this you suckered into coming with you? Oh my god! Duke is straight up named Duke and is wearing a Duke Blue Devils hat. I'm not far from this university. Fucking Duke. Oh my god, I can't believe it's just a straight up Blue Devils hat. Craziness. Wait a tick, you aren't... Is that? Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences, I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head on back to town now, you hear? Best you steer clear well of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple of fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy, or something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Okay, this is a very Oodles thing to say. Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down. Oh, Come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. Pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did, but I've yet to see a shred of proof you listen to any of it. Where you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chunga bungas or what have you. Something's been getting my chickens. Lost 3 this week. Can't afford to lose many more than that. Wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. Ain't no Skunk Ape. There the hell it is. Know exactly what this is, and I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it is... I do, actually. So damn mountain lions are out there, Stella. Don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any of them one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting to my chickens. Couldn't be anything else. I mean, it could be a fox, couldn't it, to be fair? Doesn't technically have to be a mountain lion, but maybe you've seen enough damage to know that it's big enough to be a mountain lion. But foxes regularly get in there. Telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s. Even those are iffy. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted a couple of school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. Maybe you look like a fool. Read those comments people are posting on your damn video. Sorry, Duke, I didn't mean to sick anybody on you, I just don't think it's plausible. He'll eat those words and not come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of these woods at dawn. If you two don't want face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. As Duke's words leave his mouth, an existential dread begins to pull at your chest. Something is waiting for you deeper in the woods. Whatever it is, the 3 of you are bound to meet it, and it will change you forever. Ah, this is where Oodles would be barking. Well, the dog is following. Yeah, I know, the dog's looking back and forth. It's very cute. Should tell Morgan about this game, get a screenshot of the Duke hat for it too. She doesn't really know or care much about Duke, but for context, usually if you ask someone what their favorite basketball team is around here, and let me tell you, North Carolina fucking loves basketball. If you ask people about their favorite basketball team, chances are they're probably going to say Duke or UNC. If they don't say Duke or UNC, they're going to say Wake or NC State. Wake or NC State are the B tiers, but Duke or UNC are the main ones. Around March Madness, you will see people walking around in dark blue and light blue constantly, and they hate each other. It's like a war. Something waiting for us deeper in the woods. Try to bond over sports. I would not choose this option. So you're a Duke man. I've met some pretty passionate sports fans, but I've never met someone named after a team. That's true. Powerful build, intimidate. Are you threatening us? We were here first. What if I find a what? If you find a mountain lion, don't kill it. Right on, Duke. Kill that mountain lion. Can't you just buy more chickens? There's something waiting for us deeper in the woods. We are a ranger's household. Why are you just acting like him's a member of your household? You can't just volunteer him for that. Something waiting for us deeper in the woods. Yeah, I know, I'm hunting it. What if it's not a mountain lion, though? What if it's... Oh, don't you get started again. If your daddy could hear you now going on about ghouls and goblins, using what he taught you to run around these woods like some kind of paranormal investigator, you want that to be his legacy, girl. Besides, you know my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show all Big Betty this week. We'll be gone days, and the chicken coop might as well have a big ol' all-you-can-eat sign on it if you don't nip this in the bud tonight. You know how I feel about my chickens. Couldn't take it if I lost any more of my poor little ladies. And you know I have to put out a video by tomorrow evening. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor. Who knows what that'll mean for my career. I'm remaining silent. Remaining silent. She is a member of my household now? I'm sorry, him. It's unfortunate. Silently stare through Duke. Ah, stop it. You're just trying to unsettle me, so I'll let y'all go off in the woods to film your little video for your TikTok. Quasi, I think he freaked Duke out enough for one evening. Maybe we should leave the poor man to his wild goose chase. I am not freaked out by your friend's theatrics. If it gets you out of my hair, sure, I'm greatly disturbed. I run along and stay out of trouble. Bye. Thanks for not having your gun loaded. Honestly, that's more gun control than you would actually find in North Carolina, if I'm being real. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him. Yes, I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt. Lead the way. We're actually headed back to town. Sure you don't want to, like, watch a movie? No way, not with Duke and his shotgun out there waiting to blow our heads off. I know you wouldn't give up on the hunt. Never. And you don't have to worry about old Duke. He's never actually shot anyone. Trail's just up this way. Let's go. Wait a minute. Is Oodles still here? Is Oodles still here? Okay. Humor me, alright? We get out here. Stella's a werewolf. Alright? What if Stella's a werewolf? Is it a full moon? I'm just saying. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? Oh, I didn't mean to save, but maybe I should. She hands you the camera and takes position. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Quasi, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains. We'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Once again, like this shot. Look at this. My hypothesis, Oodles, is that Stella is a werewolf and we're being led into the mountains to be her prey. And honestly, kinda down for it. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Till then, stay searching, Stellars. Take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. Can vampires do recording? I don't know. In the meantime, we get to take in all this gorgeous scenery. Duke may be gone, but that feeling in your gut still lingers. Something terrible awaits you, something unavoidable. Though what exactly is wrong in these woods still eludes you. I mean, I'm pretty sure whatever it is, you've seen it, pup. Look at this creature's eyes. They've seen some shit. Been so long since I have a hiking buddy who could keep pace with me. That's such a asshole thing to say. Being this far from civilization does stress me out a little bit. Not a fan of the bugs. Quietly look into Stella's eyes. You know, I gotta. You quietly look into Stella's eyes. Your gaze meets and the two of you enjoy a brief moment of comfortable silence. Yeah, no, that look would break me. Puppy's going to verbally talk to us eventually? Oh, I'm sure. Puppy's looking up because Puppy knows that Stella's about to turn into a werewolf and tear my throat out, and Puppy's worried for me. But it's okay, Puppy. I'm down. Only for it to be pierced by a loud, percussive snort. Get behind me quick. What was that? Oh no, the skunk apes found us. It's Duke back with a shotgun. Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world! Get behind me quick. Honestly, I mean, I have a powerful build, but would I know that? I have a weak hold on life though, you know? What was that? No need to panic. That's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Just check it out. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. What the fuck? A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. And then it's gone. Why did that thing have, like, tumors? You had a weak hold on life, then you shouldn't have taken the powerful build? No, I'm powerful, but I still have a weak hold on life. I thought it would flash and oodles would show up. That wouldn't be scary. Just a little chibi oodles with a knife saying, hey bestie. No, that'd be fine. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. Are we not gonna talk about the fact that that thing had like... I don't know, it looked like it was giving birth from its neck? Too much of a potato. They don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? There was something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. Bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of. So they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. There's not much we can do about it. Like, every single time this puppy looks at me, this puppy is just saying, run. Run. I think Stella might be best girl. Definitely my top tier currently. I'm going to be honest. Yaps about her hyperfixation, which is cryptids, cute, and looks at me like I'm adorable. Like, that checks a lot of notes for me, you know? Checks a lot of notes. Why did you bring Gretchen with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. Has pegged you twice? See? See? Even more good. Even better. Also brunette, and I like brunette. You literally only met 4 people, and one of them is your cousin. That's true, but it's a small town in rural North Carolina. Stella pegged you? Yeah, twice. It was great. Just happy she's still so feisty. Even at her age, pugs aren't exactly known for their good health. But here she is, running around in the woods at 17. Holy shit, a 17-year-old pug is like a miracle. Actually. I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. Defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? Yup, those are pug noises. Honestly, you could just have a horror creature in a game just have the sounds of a pug. The only negative to Stella right now, which isn't really a negative, is I'm less of a dog person than a cat person. If you had a cat, oh, elevated like 10 million times higher. I think Michael Jordan is in this game. Yeah, I'm going to have to dunk on Michael Jordan. Well, I got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. Same for me. How about we take a quick snack break to fuel up, then we get right into the night's activities. Am I the snack? As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Holy shit, is that trail mix? Extra M&Ms! Cats wouldn't be great for nighttime adventures? Yeah, but they're fantastic for going back home and cuddling up with to get over the trauma that you went through throughout the day. Oodles is already barking for Stella? Honestly, Oodles is valid in that. Take 1 extra of everything. No, I'm not gonna do that. I've already had a lot of protein today. I also don't want apricots. And what are these? I actually know what those are. It has a cherry? I want the snack bar. You grab a snack bar. Excellent choice. Good source of energy and chocolate. Plus I made them myself, and friendship's the best ingredient. Really complements the cherries and cashews. Ooh, it's cashews. Also homemade. I made them myself, and friendship is the best ingredient. Yeah. Especially when your friend's hot and possibly a werewolf. And has pegged you twice. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snack in hand. As the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you, Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. Are we not going to talk about the piercing eyes over here that are currently staring at us? Hi. We're not going to talk about this? Just tell me what it's like in Horny Town. It's kind of funny that I chose a town that's actually in North Carolina. Like, straight up. Like, straight up. I chose the name of a town in North Carolina. That's just Oodles? That's not just Oodles. That's not just Oodles. If this was Oodles, she would be like, you know, werewolf, the YouTuber. No, the eyes? Oh, that's Oodles? Oh, she's probably leaving her werewolf boyfriend's house, like Den. Like, she probably got dragged there for the night, and now she's making her way home. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Partners? Tell me what it's like to be Quasi. Not very interesting, honestly. Why do you want to know? Why wouldn't I want to know? Lived in this town my whole life. Have we gone full circle and Oodles is the werewolf now? No. Oodles isn't the werewolf. She's just the werewolf wife. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. I live in a doorless basement that floods. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. 12 by 12 shed. I live in an internet cafe. I'd rather not say. Shrug and remain silent. I live in a dingy studio apartment. And it's a mixed bag. The werefucker, if you will. Exactly. You know? Oodles has everything she could possibly need out here. Werewolves, maybe were cows or were bulls, you know, minotaurs, etc. It's a mixed bag. First it was kind of nice to finally have that space that was just mine, but now it feels cramped. I feel like I'm stuck in a closet alone and no one can come let me out because I chose this for myself, and as far as I know, I'm happy being there. The lights flicker, the toilet's constantly getting backed up because the landlady upstairs keeps flushing her cat's litter. It smells like cigarettes for some reason, and it's home to an extremely durable population of roaches. I guess it's home. I do what I can to spruce up the place. I got a plant. You know, they say living things are supposed to brighten up a room. When you put it like that, I wonder if staying in that old mansion is a step up or a step down. Maybe just a step sideways. You tried looking for a different place, or maybe finding a roommate? Gotta be something better out there for you. Had enough bad roommates for a lifetime, and this is cheap. I've been saving up for something better. I've thought about finding roommates. Oodles, the first Were Twitch streamer in the brand new series by Ali Hazelwood. Yeah, it's just called OnlyFans. Ali Hazelwood, OnlyFans. It's just a picture of Oodles, like little VTuber, little VTuber Oodles. Great. Whomst? The writer that wrote the werewolf fucking book for Oodles. I've thought about finding roommates. Haven't really landed on anything. Maybe I'll look into it when I get that back. Oh yeah? So what do you do for a living? I build programmatic ads for a company nobody's ever heard of. I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. I'm a first-year associate at a big law firm. I'm a streamer. I'm a student. I'm a teacher. I'm in the service industry. I'd rather not say. I'm none of these things. This one feels like the closest. I'm not a streamer though. This isn't even remotely close to a full-time. This has got to be the closest. This is the Jobbins in-game. What in-game Jobbins would do? In-game Jobbins also would probably be stuck in the job that they hate, so. You know those ads you see on the sidebar of every website you visit that feel like they know way too much about you? Oh god. Oh yeah, the ones that recommend stuff based on things I could swear I only talked about in person. So creepy. It's like they can hear everything I say. Work for a company that builds those ads for other companies. Went to school for computer science and thought I'd be doing something challenging when I got hired, but instead of actual programming, they mostly have me go and make endless changes to the font size and color or whatever to make more people want to click the ad. Fuck, that's a little real. That's a little real. Why do ads keep trying to sell me condoms? What the hell are you talking about with your phone, Hemlock? What are you talking about with your phone? I don't have the freaking equipment for that. I really hope it's not a situation where the ads are incredibly sexist and it's doing the thing where it's like, we're gonna recommend condoms to women because it's women's duty to get the condom when it's super fucking not. I mean, they should still have some in case, but it's not the women's fucking obligation. Like, holy shit. This is historically awful. I get so much spam email for erectile dysfunction. I'm sorry you're dealing with that, Oodles. I'm so sorry you're dealing with that. It's okay, though. I hear 1 in 5 Oodles always goes through that. Why do I have to get the pads and tampons, then? Because. I usually make like 40 or 50 ads that are all almost exactly the same and track each of them on a giant spreadsheet. It's my life. That seems a little soul-crushing. Yeah, it is. Do you know how to use them? It's shy. I don't want to think about poor shy Oodles' erectile dysfunction penis. Alright? don't want to think about it. Why do I have to know how? Yeah, it's important to know things, Leafy. It is. It is soul-crushing, and as it turns out, they're paying me way below market rate. Also true. A crisp breeze washes over you. What about you? What's your story? I guess we kind of already know that. Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house. He must have done a great job, because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Do you live with your parents? Family home and all that? No, it's just me. I know I shouldn't have asked that. They aren't with us anymore. Oh, because they're dead? Holy fuck. Oh, jeez, I'm so sorry. It's okay. You didn't know. And I've done my mourning. You don't have to watch your tongue around me or anything. Life goes on. What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet. Interesting, too. It's always nice to see somebody that loves both of their parents. I feel like most people are lucky to get one. Dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something. We certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself, since his family didn't have much growing up. He always made sure I had food, and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. He could make us a pretty good salad with just what's in this clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. My mom was the local vet, lady all the farms in the county knew to call if their animals were in need of something. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So yeah, those are my parents. My mom died pretty recently, so I get it. It's alright if you ever need to come talk about these things. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club. I'm not saying that! No need to overshare. I always hate when there's just options to be a massive asshole in these games. My mom died pretty recently, so I get it. It's alright if you ever need to talk about some things. Oh, thanks. It's really sweet of you. How are you holding up? I'm okay, hanging in there, terribly to be honest. Was glad to see her go. I don't feel much about it. It was a long time coming, so I'd made my peace with it. I get that, but even so, I'm sorry. We're both too young to have to deal with this. Showtime. Whatever lurks behind that tree line is something best left unseen, but the events of this evening were already set in motion long before you stepped foot in Scarlet Hollow. There's no turning back now. Why is Stella looking at me like that? Time to get brutally mauled? You mean like a third pegging, right? Something terrible out there, Stella. Whatever it is, it's close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out. No! You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Oh! Oh. What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. Guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall? Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out Skunk Ape. Whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. Looks like it's headed north, let's go after it. I was on board with this whole thing, but now that we found something, what have you gotten me into? Do we have to? As tall as Oodles, no problems, can fight it. I don't want to fight Oodles. Oodles is cool. I'll beat the shit out of you, though. If it's a Leafy, yeah, I'll punt that thing. Then I'll use my muscle trait. Right behind you. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown. Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by your leash. Ow. Are you okay? God, the monsters got you, we're gonna die. Oh god, the monsters will get you first. And here I thought you were supposed to be a hardened mountain girl. Holy shit. Okay, there's the chicken with the weird abscess. Anything else we can see? Not really. We can see that, but that's about it. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. Just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. Must have been one of Duke's. Oh, Jesus, it's still alive. Guess we have to roll the camera. Ahem, it seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. Hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor. Could be something else. Him mentioned? Wait, when was him mentioned? Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. Oh, you definitely will. Him. I see. Wait, do you hear that? Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go on home? But, Birdie? Birdie, oh no, what's happened to you, sweetheart? Look, we just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her. Jesus H. Christ. Examine the chicken. You stoop down to look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen get too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming slightly against her harness. Duke is surprisingly caring. Honestly, if there's anything that weird rural old white guys care about, it's usually their animals. Like that's the number one thing they'll care about. Examine the head. His poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Ow. Examine the wing. The wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns. Whatever got a hold of her busted her wing up too. Little bastard. Yeah, what a bastard. Explore the growth. Good God. First you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. Skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. Is that an embryo in here? What the hell? Do you see this? She could still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop and she'll be right as rain in a couple of days. Happened to me once, there's not much of a scar these days. I don't think this is the same kind of thing, Duke. I don't know, it kinda looks like there's something in there. Okay, there's a xenomorph on the loose. Having investigated to your heart's content, you step back and give the bird space. Do you think she's become an egg? One of those things is going to pop out of her? No, I refuse to entertain that notion. She ain't some kind of incubator. She just needs that thing drained. Maybe some antibiotics, that's all. There's something really wrong with all the animals we've seen tonight. No goddamn shit, it's like some kind of plague. Better not be contagious. Duke, we saw the thing that got a hold of her. Got it on camera too. Don't know what it is yet, a gnome or something? Yeah, there ain't no such thing. What are we supposed to do, man? I'm freaking the hell out. Duke, I think it's a mountain lion that's getting your chickens. Do you think we should put her down? She's just like that deer. Duke, I don't think it's a mountain lion that's been getting your chickens. Yeah, no shit. All my years I haven't seen anything like this. As you, Duke, and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you. Gently at first, barely a whisper. But then a guttural moan. And then another and another. Until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. What the hell's going on? The voices? I have no idea. She starts filming again. Come on, Birdie, let's get you home. As Duke scoops up the injured Birdie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded, the strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. What in the hell is that? You feel a tightening in the leash, pulling at you from behind. Uh-huh. That looks like a baby that's probably about to get birthed out of your chicken. Don't you step another foot closer or I'll shoot. Don't think I won't. The man hesitates and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm. Leash is drawn fully taut, and then there's a sudden looseness. Gretchen starts making ungodly noises, screaming and howling along with the din around you. Oh no. You and Stella turn just in time to see another one of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Gretchen's whines and barks, reaching a fevered pitch as another creature's malformed hands grasp her. Oh my god. What's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A patter of unnatural feet and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs. While Stella stares in shocked silence as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. Shit, shit! Get your grubby little hands off my bird! Powerful build, you were born for this moment! Take care of business. Take care of business. This is why we muscle. This is why I had that protein earlier. You rush to Duke's side, your steady hand reaching for the barrel of his shotgun. You grab it, pointing it safely at the sky as you aim a swift, brutal kick at the creature. Its flesh is doughy and structureless, like a loosely packed sausage. Your foot leaves an imprint in its chest and it stumbles back, clutching at the odd wound. I don't like loosely packed sausage. Duke regains control of the shotgun, and you turn your attention back to Gretchen. You pick up a large rock and hurl it at the thing, just as it's in the midst of dragging Gretchen away. Your aim is flawless, and it strikes the creature square in its wretched face, lodging itself in its flesh. Get fucked! This is why we eat protein, people. It scrambles back, its movements uncoordinated in its blindness, leaving Gretchen unharmed. And then a gunshot, a scattering of footsteps, and finally, silence. You turn just in time to see the creature you knocked off of Duke disappear, bleeding into the tree line. Holy shit, Gretchen, I almost lost you. Thank you, Quasi. And Birdie's safe on the ground till we get our bearings. Holy shit, did you guys see that pitch? All in a day's work? I'm not saying that. What the fuck, man? No kidding. Damn thing got away, too. Have to go after it, right? I don't think we have much footage, and nobody's gonna believe us unless... No! No! Nobody's going to believe us, period, Stella Richmond. Even if we drag the mangled corpse of one of them critters straight out of these damned woods. Got my bird, and we all still got our lives. I'm calling it here. We're leaving. But... let's not count our chicken until we're out of the woods. Stella, you froze back there. We're not going after that thing. I mean... I don't know. Duke's kind of right. I think we should get the fuck out of here, if I'm gonna be real. Stella, you just, like, almost lost your dog if it wasn't for me. Like, if things had went differently, I don't think you would want to be staying. Let's not count our chicken until we're out of the woods. Stella, you froze back there. We're not going after that thing. Getting cold feet. Let's not count our chicken until we're out of the woods. Exactly what I'm saying. Okay. You follow Stella and Duke in a mad dash through the woods, and as you follow them, something follows you. The unearthly whispers and moans of the creatures had returned. It's just a forest filled with Kezu from Monster Hunter. In the highest branches of trees and down on the forest floor, they're all around you, casually keeping pace with your all-out sprint. Quick, a truck's down this way. You make it to the road, but three of the creatures stand between you and Duke's truck. God, they look horrible. Clear a path through the truck. You've stolen from them, Duke. You have to give them back what's theirs. What are you waiting for, Duke? Shoot them. Honestly, I already did powerful build once, and while I could do that again, I think giving them what you've stolen from them is important. I think they straight up laid a child in your chicken, and that's what's happening here. I think you have to give up your chicken, Duke. I'm sorry. I super think you gotta give them back. Stolen from them, Duke. You have to give them back what's theirs. Ozzy's right, Duke. Birdie, she's part of their brood now. Is this what you want? You sons of bitches? Fine, take her. Take her and leave us be. Duke. Now, Stella, I know you got trouble with vehicles, but I won't hear any nonsense about you walking back to town, you hear? Get in the truck. Since the slightest bit of hesitation as Stella pauses on the path next to you. Okay. Squeeze into Duke's tiny two-seater truck, tucking your legs on either side of the gear shift. Stella stares ahead in silence. I'm surprised he gave it the chicken so easily. I was hoping he's been scared enough at this point. And quite frankly, Stella the chicken Birdie probably was not going to make it anyway. So, She clutches Gretchen protectively, staring straight forward, expression blank as the truck quickly starts to rumble its way down the dirt road. That was terrifying. How are we supposed to get on with our lives knowing that something like that is out there lurking? Damn straight it was terrifying. Scariest things I ever seen. I can't say I'll be looking forward to going back in the woods anytime soon. Life will find a way to go on, though. Still got livestock to protect and a state fair waiting for me and my boy. No matter what kind of critters are out there, there's still things that have to get done. Gretchen is terrified, yeah. I was honestly expecting if those things got a hold of Gretchen, that Gretchen would get impregnated with a baby too. Hey, Stella, you good? She doesn't respond. We're gonna place a comforting hand. She jumps slightly at your touch, but you can feel some of her tension ease, and she lets out a self-soothing sigh. Not thigh. I mean, I like thighs, but now's not the time. Duke, I don't think Stella's doing okay. It's not the bother her just now. Let's get out of these woods before something else tries to come after us. Glances over to Stella, his hard face softening slightly. Just be a few more minutes, you'll be alright. Did your parents perhaps pass away in a car crash, and that is why you don't like cars? Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement, and the truck comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. Thanks for taking me home, Duke. Anytime, but Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, what were those things? No idea. Never heard of anything like them. I've got a ton of footage. Nothing really clear, but it's a start. Better go check in with Bo. He'll be worrying about me. You and your friends stay safe. Like those things didn't follow us, but, well, no point in talking about the butts. Just look out for yourselves. Take care, Duke. Like editing that, you nerd. Yeah, that'll be a lot of work. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Now that you're back in town, you must finally be getting reception. Uh-oh. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. And 13 text messages. Tabitha seems worried. Yikes, Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. I'm going to call her. That's the easiest way. Try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. Oh. Oh. I'm not telling her to calm down. Text her to tell her that you're okay. Your message sits unread. Uh-oh. Keep it to yourself. It's nothing important. I think I'm in trouble. Tabitha seems worried. Pretty late, isn't it? Whoops. I'll save. God, what a mess this night's been. I don't know if we should call the cops, but we should call the cops, right? You're not from around here, but that'd just be wasting time. Police out here mean well, but they don't really do anything, you know? Yeah. If anything, they just get mad at you for bothering them. What do you make of everything we saw? I don't know. I haven't seen or read anything like this, although maybe... Gotta find out more about those things. Library doesn't open for a while, so any real research will have to wait until the morning. That being said, there is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far. We should head over now before it gets any later. You can talk to your friend's mom. I'm going to bed. Screw this, I'm out. I should check in on Tabitha. I mean, I probably should check in on Tabitha. I kind of want to continue down the Stella route, but... it feels kind of rude for me just to leave Tabitha behind and not give her any updates or anything. Tabitha's my cousin who I'm staying with. She's like the one member of my family that's also here for the funeral. I mean, we've told Tabitha I'm fine, so let's do it. Cool. Let's go. I'm not baited because Stella's cute. I'm a little baited because Stella's cute. Hope she's still awake. Quasi. Jesus. You and Stella turned to see some shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Who in the nine? Welcome home. You're finally where you're meant to be. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. Who is this? You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. I might have thought it was Duke a little, but she said Wayne? Sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Miss Forsyth. Oh, that's a county in North Carolina. This is Quasi. Is it okay if we come in? You and Miss Forsyth briefly lock eyes. She's impenetrable. You feel small and almost naked in her presence. There's something about her that's far beyond you, but you feel no threat, no malice. And then the moment passes, and you see only the woman before you. Of course, you're in luck. I just put water on for hibiscus tea. For goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Okay. Oh, look at this. Tea is life. Oh, Morgan would love this place. Nice to finally meet you, Quasi. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. Now Perlan is gone as well. You know if you need me to commission Annie to draw you doing a soy point as a template? A soy point? I can't, the pointing is always weird for me, because I, like, barely have hands. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. I don't think I want that. I never met Perlan. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. That's fair, child, but it seemed like the right thing to do. How'd you know that my mom died? Oh, Perlan was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of, bless her heart. We need your help. It's also past bedtime and Bugs isn't here to stop me. Uma Mistress is. Do your work, Uma Mistress. We need your help. Ah, yes. I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. She would love this game, though. She'll probably catch the VOD. She usually does. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? Go on. We ran into some creatures out in the woods. These things. I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out her camera and turns the screen towards Sybil. Ah, one of your little videos. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? Need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kaneko should still be awake. She can lend us hers. Better come with Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. I'm getting so much anxiety from the tea whistle. I've had to tell 2 people to go to bed today. Look at you, taking care of people. Kaneka, come on out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato. And a stranger. Glasses. Glasses sided, by the way. What are you doing in my house? I was helping Stella with a video and something terrible happened. I've been through a lot in the night. None of your business. Hi, I'm Quasi. Tabitha's cousin. Oh, great. Sweetie, we were just wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. Room's a mess. I'll just bring it out here. Nice nails, too. Can watch this without you, Kanika. Pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Holy shit, Quasi. I took care of business. Not gonna lie, this feels like the highlight of my life. Like, everything's just going to be downhill from here. I took care of business. Is that a good holy shit? Admiring my handiwork? I don't know what came over me. I took care of business. Is that a good holy shit? I took care of business. Leafy Borpa Zero. Yeah, listen to Uma Mistress. Is that a good holy shit? You could say that. Hey! Hey, I'm impressing people. The footage continues. Okay, I'm gonna work on sleep. Yeah, go to sleep. Sailor Moon. What are these things, though? Seem like something people should be aware of, I guess. I don't know. Do you think they're like gnomes? Gnomes? Grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Mom, come on. Whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Quasi with this Tailipo crap. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. She always said they never hurt people, despite that grisly scene in the woods. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. Jesus, Mom. Haven't they been through enough? It's okay, Kanika. This is helpful. I don't know if it is. I want Stella's shirt. It's a very cute shirt. So any creator's too busy getting ready to work on Hunter x Hunter instead of suing these devs? That's true. Let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. Saw the chicken in our video. What was that growth? That was pregnancy. They really aren't that tough. I don't think we have too much to worry about them. God, you could be such a stupid himbo. Kanika has a point, Stella. Calling this magic is an easy out and jumping to a wild conclusion. Maybe they're making more of themselves. I definitely think that's what they're doing. You know, you have a point there. I wonder if we were seeing some sort of parasitic larval stage, like the really big doughy wasps or something. Oh god, wasps mentioned. Bugs is gonna be so hyped. Honestly, that would be worse than them being supernatural. Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I'd put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. Oh no, it's getting late and I should let Quasi get some rest. I ran them ragged today with all the hiking and pegging and running through the woods in terror. I can keep going. Yeah, I'm ready to pass out. It was nice meeting you. I can stay up. This is important. I just want to go home. Thank God this miserable night finally end. I'm tired as shit. They go after animals. They only go after animals, and they haven't been particularly aggressive with me yet. And clearly once I gave them the chicken, they just fucked off. So I think they are just trying to spread, basically. Yeah, I know him. I know. He's a problem. I can keep going. I'm still wired. I can stay up. This is important. I rescind my compliment? Wait. Oh, you said good boy to Leafy. I didn't see that. I didn't see you said good boy. Bad boy, Leafy. Maybe that's what he wanted, though, Maybe he wanted you to call him bad boy. See what the Jobbins package was sending? Clearly realized you were a powerful himbo not to be messed with. Exactly. I can stay up. This is important. Okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right. You go on home now and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on that. On the online. I don't want to see you up all night on the interwebs, on your discords, talking about your ditchlings. And posting your memes. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. Ooh, that sounds good. Really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. See you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see you. People are brave. I don't think I could tolerate being alone after seeing such a thing. Yeah, I'd have to cuddle someone. Bye. It's excellent to ice or warm. Though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps to wakes up the bones. Careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door. Okay, I'm going. Yeah, I've heard that on your stream before, and then I look and you got like 3 more hours left. I don't trust your shit. Alrighty, let's call it a night. Am I walking me home? It would be my pleasure. Here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. Should probably head back before Tabitha has a conniption. I should probably head back and... No, I think I need some time alone. Hell yeah, sleepover. Hell yeah, sleepover. Thanks, I'm terrified of being alone tonight. Maybe if I had some kind of cool, awesome YouTuber to cuddle me, I would feel safer. So the offer. Terrified of being alone tonight. Yeah, no kidding. Can't say I'm looking forward to it myself. Doesn't take long for Stella to fix up the guest room for you. Well, it's certainly smaller than its counterpart at the estate. It's far better cared for. Make yourself at home. You didn't have to do all this, right? No, don't worry about that. Glad the guest room is finally getting some use. What do you make of all this? Gosh, I don't even know where to begin. These creatures are out there and they're doing something horrible to the local wildlife. I know that some of the things Sybil said were a little wild, but if she is right and they are an omen, maybe we can change things and stop whatever's brought them here before it happens. Couldn't hurt to poke around town. I have the time. Agreed. Who's that guy outside of Sybil's? I feel like I could barely breathe until he left. Wayne? I haven't really gotten to know the guy. I think he works in the mine. Might be worth looking into him. I'm pretty sure he had like blood on his shirt. Should probably try to call Tabitha. Right. She'd probably like to know you're not dead. Get some rest, Quasi. I'll see you in the morning. My cousin's gonna rip me a new one for answering a booty call my first day. Pull out your phone and call. It rings for a moment before she picks up. Where the hell have you been? I called you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? Didn't notice. Do you know anyone named Wayne? Employ over 100 people. I'm sure I know a Wayne. Look, I got suckered into something. It was weird. I met this girl in town and we hit it off. I got suckered into something. I met this girl in town and we hit it off. We went on this night hike to find cryptids. Ah, so you met Stella then. Ugh, explains everything and she's gotten you all worked up. Going to bed. I'll collect you tomorrow. Oh, Tabitha's looking at me in disgust. She's looking at me like I know what you are. I know what you are, you horny little freak. From the comfort of Stella's guest bed, the events of the past evening seemed like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now you're safe and you're warm. Eventually the sun will rise and chase away the monsters, and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a relaxing week in the mountains with a new friend. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. Let's make sure we're safe. Hey! No, Tabitha very much does not like us. Hi, eyes. Yeah, I mean, that was a strong start. I'm guessing that was chapter 1. Maybe we have a little bit more, but that seems like an end of a chapter. Very, very well written. I mean, as to be expected of the same devs that did Slay the Princess. How many chapters are released? Is it 4? I thought the 5th one released recently. Oh no, 5 is soon. Okay, I thought it was already released. Who's crying? Is that Stella? Who was that? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. One of them looks like... Oh, okay. One of them looked like one of the monsters. Oh, there's one right there in the hole. This is some fun horror, though. I like this. This is very cool. This has been very, very good so far. If I can say anything, Black Tabby Games can write. Honestly, they can write. They can cook. Ah, look, a werewolf tried to get into Oodle's door. Scarlet Hollow. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it a lot. It is good stuff. This is the end of episode 1. Episode 2 awaits. If you'd like to continue with this world state in episode 2, please save your game now. Boom. Continue. Would you like to see a recap of episode 1 before you start episode 2? No, probably because I'm done for the day. Let's make one more save, just be safe. But that's probably it for now. That's a fantastic spot to stop. We can probably try to aim for like 1 chapter per stream, I would guess. Yeah, this is definitely a Rimpy game. I can tell by the UI. I've played enough Rimpy to immediately know this AI and recognize it. I knew it was Rimpy as soon as I saw preferences instead of options. I was like, oh, preferences? Yeah, this is a Rimpy game. And the save menu, of course. Even the little thing down at the bottom, I don't know if it has that, but the little, you know, auto skip, etc., etc. It was missing that at the bottom, which is something I'm used to. But alright, I'm out. Good game. Very, very, very good game so far. Highly recommend. I think Hemlock's the one that specifically recommended this one, so good recommend. But yeah, I'll be back with Blake Manor tomorrow, probably, and we'll see where things go there. We're playing 2 spooky games at the same time, and it's not even Halloween anymore.